Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
You're watching Tesla Time News.
Episode 454.
On Now You Know. So take a look at this post from the Monroe Fire Protection District. They said on April 11th, Engine 22 responded to South Smith Road this evening for a single vehicle accident. Upon arrival, Engine 22 found a car over the embankment with heavy damage. The driver got out of the car on their own and was standing up at the road waiting on emergency responders when they arrived, complaining of only minor injuries.
Wow. Look at the state of that car. So this Tesla driver, I think that's a Model 3 Performance, walked away from this accident.
Yeah, it looks like he smashed into that tree really hard.
And just in case you weren't aware, Teslas are the safest cars in the world. That's not just me saying it. You can look it up.
And look what Porsche EV owners are getting in the mail.
I'm sorry, I don't read German.
This letter sent to Porsche Taycan owners says that Porsche recommends bringing your Porsche into a Porsche Center every 60 days for a 3-hour battery inspection.
What?
Yeah, the pouch cells need to be inspected because they have been exploding. It says here, translated from German, in the event of identified anomalies, affected battery modules must be replaced. If abnormalities of the high voltage battery make it necessary to replace the affected battery modules, the implementation of this measure will take approximately 5 days. So Porsche is recommending owners charge their batteries up to 80% to minimize the risk of the pouch cells from exploding. Well, that sounds like fun. Every couple months, you get to go to a Porsche dealership and check out the new cars.
Quite literally every couple months.
Yeah.
And you're going to want to sell your car because that's ridiculous.
You're not going to want to sell your car because it's going to have no value.
And I mean, so just to be clear, Tesla makes cylindrical cells. They do not make pouch cells.
Right.
The cylindrical cells are made out of metal. And so if you have a problem with one of the cells, it's going to be contained within that cell.
But Jesse, Porsches can charge faster than Teslas.
But now you don't want to charge it. You're just going to want to leave that car sitting in the garage, like most Porsches.
Hey, thanks to Beam for sponsoring this video.
Beam's Dream is a revolutionary approach to sleep.
Yeah, if you have been watching us for a while, you know that we try to make sleep a priority, but that isn't always easy.
Sleep issues are pretty common. I have trouble winding down and falling asleep at night.
And I have trouble staying asleep.
The ingredients in Dream are clinically shown to improve your sleep.
So Dream's science-backed, all-natural ingredients work together to support your body through all 4 stages of sleep.
Apigenin eases your body and mind into rest mode. L-theanine helps your body transition into deep sleep. And reishi and melatonin can impact your REM sleep quality.
And it tastes like drinking a guilt-free, indulgent hot chocolate. Dream helps you fall asleep, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed without grogginess.
Not only does it taste great, I love the natural sleep supportive ingredients, including no added sugar and only 15 calories.
Dream is also gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, non-GMO, and keto-friendly.
With 17.5 million nights of improved sleep and counting, Dream transforms your nights into the most productive wellness tool.
See for yourself. Get the sleep you deserve with up to 35% off Dream. Scan the QR code or click the link below and use our code NOWYOUKNOW at checkout.
Thanks to Beam for sponsoring this episode.
So Jameson Wagner, a 40-year-old Albuquerque resident, was arrested on Saturday morning and charged with arson attacks on a Tesla dealership and the New Mexico Republican Party headquarters in February and March of 2025.
Wagner is now facing up to 40 years in prison, as announced by U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
And Elon said he has a long history of violence, and this is supported by evidence from the FBI and the ATF, which found incendiary devices and materials at Wagner's residence, indicating premeditated intent and connecting him to a wave of politically motivated attacks on Tesla facilities.
And if you're keeping score, this is the 5th major arrest of a Tesla terrorist. So I hope you like orange jumpsuits.
And a free trip to El Salvador.
Pam Bondi says, stay tuned for more.
So many people have predicted over the years that the big auto car brands would come out with a Tesla killer. They haven't.
But everyone hates Elon Musk, so Tesla sales are going to drop.
Well, guess what happens when you listen to the legacy media?
You get FUD. That's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Not the truth. Turns out that the number one selling EV brand in the United States in Q1 2025 was Tesla.
Here are the numbers from Cox Automotive.
Ooh, not even close.
In fact, if you take all of the EV sales in Q1 from number 2 through number 10 and combine them, they still don't beat Tesla. Tesla outsold all of their competition in the top 10 combined.
And if you take the top 10 selling EV models in the United States, Tesla has the 2 top spots, and 3 Tesla models are in the top 10, including the Cybertruck. The Model 3 was up 70% year over year.
Yeah, and I think that's because the Highland Refresh Model 3 hadn't started deliveries last year till late January of 24 in the US. And so a lot of people had been waiting for it, and it wasn't fully ramped until the end of the quarter. So really low Model 3 sales last year, really high Model 3 sales this year.
I had heard all this talk about like, oh, nobody wants a Model 3 anymore.
I doubt that very much.
And it's like, yes, the Model Y is popular, but once they refresh the Model 3, I see a lot of them out on the road.
And Elon said,
not bad, Tesla.
All right, how about a little SpaceX news?
Somalia's National Communications Authority has officially granted a license for Starlink to begin operations in Somalia.
And the African kingdom of Lesotho has given Starlink a license too. Elon reposted this Starlink post that Starlink's high-speed, low-latency internet enables live streaming even in the most remote locations. And then, is that a golf course emoji?
Starlink is testing at the Nairn Golf Club in Scotland, and so this could change sports broadcasting.
Oh, so they put him on the golf carts.
Instead of needing like a big truck with the satellite dish, this is like, you know, the more golfy equivalent.
And Starlink is offering up to $25,000 to security researchers, hackers, who can hack Starlink.
Starlink's Bug Bounty program, run through BugCrowd, has paid out rewards to 43 security researchers for finding vulnerabilities in their hardware systems, including satellites and dishes.
SpaceX takes about 4 days to evaluate submissions, and the program offers bounties from $100 to $25,000 with an average payout of about $914 per bug. And SpaceX posted that the Falcon 9 lands on the Just Read the Instructions drone ship, completing the first 27th launch and landing of an orbital-class rocket.
What do you mean the first 27th launch? That doesn't make any... First 27th?
Of the same booster.
So the booster has launched and landed 27 times, and that's the first time that this has happened.
They didn't have to build 27 of them.
So it's the first 27th launch and landing. Okay, I get it.
All right, it's time for Going Green. So the votes are in for the most wanted Q1 Tesla Supercharger locations. Here's North America.
The gold dots, by the way, on the map are the winners.
And then we've got the winners for Europe and Middle East and the winners for Asia Pacific region. So remember that you can vote every quarter. So this is your reminder to go to the Tesla Supercharger website and vote for your favorite locations.
Only if you're a Tesla owner. And if you don't see it already proposed, go ahead and add it to the map.
Yeah, Tesla has been offering these voting rounds since 2022. It's a great way for Tesla to find out where their customers want more superchargers.
What other company does that?
All right, it's time for our Patreon bonus stories. Head on over to Patreon every, 3 times a week now? You get Patreon bonus stories for as little as $1 a month. We'll see you there. All right, we're back from our Patreon bonus stories. It's time for Elon's X's of the week. Ian Miles Chong says Elon and Donald Trump at the UFC.
Look at little X with the belt. Wow, that's...
And that's ringside.
Of course.
Unusual Whale says China has suspended exports of certain rare earth minerals and magnets to the U.S. and around the world. China is drafting a new regulatory approach to the minerals to prevent them reaching American companies.
Elon says, important to note that what matters is the ability to refine rare earth elements, which are not actually meaningfully rare, and manufacture magnets for use in electric motors. People understandably tend to think that rare earth mineral deposits are what's scarce, given the name. That's false. They're everywhere. As with lithium, what China has that others lack is the heavy industry of refining the minerals. So for everyone who's like, oh my gosh, this is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3's plot where they have to get the rare earth. No, it's not the mineral deposits.
It's funny how rare earth has become a term, kind of like clean coal. It's like just because you call it something doesn't mean it's true.
It really shows that if you name something, people will just believe whatever it's called, like natural gas.
Elon posted, worth reading the book 1493. Among many other things, the book makes the point that tariffs between China and the West have been an ongoing challenge for 400 plus years.
He went on to say it's interesting to note that both the European and the Chinese governments tried hard to restrict trade.
And Elon posted, soon AI will far exceed the best humans in reasoning. He also posted that DEI is a Civil Rights Act violation. And then as he posts here, as the prophecy foretold. Robert Scoble posted this, I thought Tesla was trying to kill me tonight. AI was driving me in the fast lane at 79 miles an hour, and all of a sudden it lunged across the yellow line. Before I could take over, a motorcyclist went by at a high rate of speed in my lane. or too close for me. The Tesla saw him coming behind me and moved over to let him by. It quickly moved back after the motorcyclist was safely passed. AI was saving both of us. Thank the Lord, Tesla's AI is properly aligned with human outcomes. No mere driver assistance package can do that. And people try to claim others are the same. No, they aren't. This is a 7-year-old car with hardware 3. Demonstrates how fast it can move.
And Elon said Tesla self-driving will be far safer than human driving. Wow, so at night with a fast motorcycle coming up on your tail, it's not necessarily going to be the thing that you always spot.
Exactly. Thanks again to Beam for sponsoring this episode.
Earlier in the show, we shared how Beam's Dream is helping us tackle sleep issues.
So Dream is a science-based, all-natural hot chocolate drink that works to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
Get the sleep you deserve with up to 35% off Dreams. Scan the QR code or click the link below and use code NOWYOUKNOW at checkout.
We'll see you guys on Thursday.
Now you know.